Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner. The biggest gob in sport. They say the things on here. Nobody dare say. I could. Well, let's get stuck in, shall we? Well, where to start? We'll start with the emails. Right. This is my mistake. This I told people to email me in, and I'd forward it to the Cobra, and he's going to pick 20 questions. There were 357. Emails, and I've forwarded over 100, right? But I've been pressing the dot co dot uk and it's dot com. So why not just so all them that have sent emails in and I've replied to over 100, can you just forward your emails at Cobra, please, that you originally sent me? And it's Carl Froch at yahoo.com, not .co.uk, obviously, like I've been pressing. And it took hours and hours and hours because I'm not tech minded and it's just draining. And he just wants 20 questions. Let him pick the 20 questions. That's all extra. I mean, I've been looking at the comments section and why I were replying to people last night. I don't really reply to people on social media, not on my channel. It's very rare. If I don't like it, I just block them. Now, judge me when I've done the interview. There's too many people saying, "Oh, you're going to lose your arse, you're a lick arse, this and that." No, I'm still going to ask questions what I want to ask. And I'm not going to come this far with this channel and then spotlight, am I? No. The 20 questions from you lot was just to make you all feel about a part of it. He's not gonna do all 357. There's probably about 500. Let me have a look now. I bet there's 550. Well, they're coming in thick and fast. Let's have a look. Oh, well, 359. It's only an extra two. So, just send it to Carl, your question. Do apologise. Then you're dealing with the guy direct, aren't you? And then he knows what he's up against, doesn't he, then? And then you're all part of it then. So it's Carl Froch at yahoo.com. And I'll send Carl a voice text after this. And I said, well, they're just going to send them to you because I ain't got time. Do you know what I mean? To be messing like that. And Carl can pick his 20, so there's just going to be 20 extra ones on top of what I'm going to ask. So, all right. So don't judge me till I've done the interview. All right. Too many people are doubting Thomas's and assume. Don't assume. Wait, well, I've done an interview. All right. So, what do you want? Hey, you want feeding? Hey, come here. It's like Noah's fucking ark here, isn't it? Come on then. Come on then here. Come on. Come on. You're going in there, you don't love me. Right, let's get stuck in here then. So you've got that email address, aren't you? And yeah, we just take you a couple of seconds just to the same email. Just forward it to Carl. Carl Froch at yahoo.com. I didn't know what it's all about then, won't he? Waking up to what I've had to wake up to the last couple of days. Right. A lot of stick in the comment section from Steffi Bull. Be mainly his family, won't it? And all little Steffi Bull fanboys. Got a man here. Did you see that interview that somebody put out with pro boxing fans or something? Where he's going on about drug dealers and people who take coke and how it's rife and all this and that. Biggest fraud ever. But the funniest thing was, I thought, and everybody used to know this, didn't they? They used to have a key to gym, and everybody who were training there had a key to gym. And I used to think, well, he's bang at it. If it comes on top, I bet that's where gear is. Do you know what I mean? And they'll just say, well, everybody's got a key to gym. So, but in his interview, he didn't go no comment, did he? He went, oh, well, it'll be the boxer who stayed at my house. What? Weighing one of your boxers in. I put at A. Talk about trying to save your soul. So you're telling me he's not trying to cut a deal in these last 6 months? You don't get found guilty in Crown and then get put back 6 months. Never happened to me and anybody I know. I was speaking to lawyers about it the other day. It's a load of old pony because your lawyer's not available. that available. It'll be his lawyer negotiating it all. They can't come out and say, oh, we all know what goes on, don't we? When you've never been in trouble before, when you're behind that door, all sorts go through your head. Especially if you can't trust your missus or your business partners. I mean, if you can't trust your missus when you're out there or your business partners, how are you going to trust them when you're behind the door? Behind the green door, boss. How are you going to do that? Eh? He's got a lot of heartache in front of him on the hard road. You can go from chasing people for thousands of pounds for drugs out here to chasing junkies around prison, eh? For a bit of canteen that they owe you from some book you might be running on a boxing show or Saturday football, Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon football. You know, everybody's going to pick a winner and throw some noodles or tuna or phone cards, or it's pin numbers now, isn't it? And stamps and writing paper into the pot and winner takes all. And some people might say, yeah, I'll sort my list out next week and you're forever chasing them. He's got to go through all that now. Got to go around scolding people in faces because if people rip you off in jail, no, I'm not paying you. It's on you, isn't it, to do something. And if you don't do something, they'll come and take a piece of your ass. You might like that though, old fruity. I'm not like all them lot. Them McDonald's and all the rest of them are all trained down there. And Dave Allen, they're all going to go over gutted for Steppy, but really they're pissing the pants. Dave Allen will be pissing his pants. He hates drugs, and I know his real feelings about Steffi. Well, they can all say this and that to his missus. Oh, we're gutted for you, and we'll send him some money in and all that. It never happens. You can only bank on your missus. If you can't trust your missus, who can you trust? Hey! If it were me, they'd all be pissing the pants, so why shouldn't I? It's a bit like Joshua getting knocked out. I would knock him one out. We're buying drinks all night out my brains out. I loved him getting knocked out by Daniel Dubois. I'm like, go on, Dubois. Flatten him. Old John Coffey flattened him, did he? I thought that was fantastic. But at least I admit it. I know people in industry who were going, oh, I don't give a shit about that and all that. But really, they were pissing the pants. Absolutely pissing the pants. But they're doing interviews now saying, oh, I don't get involved in all that. Hold on here. I know what they really think. Eh? Ha ha ha! Joshua's shot to death. People should just be honest. Eddie knows who likes Joshua and who doesn't. Everybody's wanted to see him fall because he's been a protected fighter. He's had millions out of that job for how he looks. That's it. Can't fight for toffee. He's got a glass chin. He can't let his hands go no more. Hey! Pop, pop, bang! Yes. These are good, these though, that kid sent me. These are fantastic. Magnesium and vitamin B6, Griffonia, 5-HTP complex. Been sleeping really good with these. So thank you very much for them, the gentleman that sent me them. I'll go get some more of them. I know they're all right now because I'm a bit funny about taking out me. I want to soppy clone or loads of sleepers because I know what they do. They put me to sleep for hours. Right. It is what it is. But listen, Steffi likes cleaning though, doesn't he? He likes cleaning up. He can clean his cell every single minute of every day now, can't he? Or everybody else's cell. They'll put a little skirt on him, won't they, and pass him about landing. He'll have to do that to get a newspaper in the morning. Hey, has anybody ever seen that Weapon of the Week video? Steffi Bull, Weapon of the Week on my channel. Just type in Weapon of the Week. We've got him dancing in a boob tube in a gay bar, twerking in hot pants. Terry Harper there, but she's a lesbian, isn't she? So, in a gay bar in Spain, eh? You're telling me that's normal behaviour? Eh? Twerking in a gay bar in front of a gay man. What is all that about? Eh? Wait while Debo grabs him from Friday. There's a Debo on every wing in prison. They'll be like, bring him to me. Hey, not that sellout. Oh, God. Oh, Purple Lackey. What if the purple one grabs him? Let me feel your muscles. Ah! So I'm buzzing off that. So keep them comments coming, eh? All you big Steffi Ball fans. Maybe it's missus, won't it? Hubba, 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 hubba. Eh? You have to pay, have to send these, you'll have to send Debo and Purple Aki some money in to save his ass. So it is what it is. So it is what it is. Uh, yeah, but getting back to the Frotch interview, I'm looking forward to it, but let's hope he don't bottle it. I mean, if he bottles it, how's he going to look now? If he bottles out of this, after all them text messages he sent me on here, hey, how can you bottle this, Carl? You can't bottle it, but I'm not keen on going on your channel first. I want to come. I want you to come on mine on Zoom. I'm not bothered about driving up to Nottingham, hanging around your gaff all day. You've got to take your shoes off for a starters because it's that posh. Every room's fucking marble. So, set one. But no, I'm not bothered about going on his channel. I want him on my channel. If I go on his channel, he's going to edit out it, innit? Or his tech guys will. No, I've got to come on my channel. So send the questions to him, what you want me to ask him. Send them me and send him in. Well, you've already sent to me, but send him in. He's just going to take forever. And let him pick 20 out or up to 359, hopefully. By end of day, there should be about 400. Well, hopefully it's died down a bit, hasn't it, in the last hour, but so only let him pick 20. So and I'll read them all. I'm going to read the rest of them all now. And it's educated me on some of the stuff I was thinking, wow, that's a good question. That's a good question. Idiots sending me questions about has Rachel got a tattoo of Joe Calzaghe on her arsehole and all that. He's not gonna he's not gonna read that out, is he? That's the vileness that I didn't want to see. Do you know what I mean? But send him the questions, Carl Froch at yahoo.com, and it saves me loads of admin time. And then I can get busy with this, can't I? And get some content out, make them all laugh. So that's why you tune in it, because we tell it straight. Uh, Eddie says there's no beef on Stomping Ground and IFL, but Puppy Parsons stirring the pot, sticking it to Froch. I know what you really think about the Cobra Puppy Parsons, and I know he's a bit quirky in that, but his CV is second to none in it. But he's a bit dry and not everybody gets him, do they? So Puppy Parsons, crawl out of Eddie's ringer. He shits out that, Crawl out of there, mate. If you can get out there, because you've got Bellew and Barker squeezed in up top, haven't you? With Sam Jones. Did anybody see Sam Jones's interview on Boxing Social about the Cobra? Well, pretty embarrassing, wasn't it, from Sam? Sam, listen to me. We know what you are. You're a ponce. You're a ponce in boxing. You ponce are fighters. Do you know what I mean? We all know what goes on with these sort of people, don't we? Is the money going under the table? I know there is in boxing. I've seen it happen. I've seen money go under the table and fighters go, oh, I'm buzzing with 7 grand off that, Porky. Buzzing, buzzing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, seven. They were like 15. Seven, you should have had like 12. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. And I'm like, wow, is that what really goes on? Of course it does. That's why Sam Jones will be poncing a living in 20 years from now when he's about 40. Do you know what I mean? What is he, about 20-year-old? Looks like a fucking little schoolboy, doesn't he? He's a Cub Scout, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? A Cub Scout. Do you know what I mean? Wet behind ear holes. Do you know what I mean? Sam Jones, come see me or let's get at it on the Misfits. Because it looks like Dennis's arseholes fell out. He can't afford me. Let's get at it on the Misfits, Sam Jones, and make a donation to charity. I don't need money. Like Mickey Fio, oh, I want paying, I want paying. I don't need paying. I'd just do it for the sheer cockness of it all. I'll punch you up, Sam Jones, but I won't want to leave with your missus. She's not my type, her. I mean, big old thunder thighs, Jesus. Shelling kids left, right, and centre. That's no good to me, Sam. That's no good to me. Will Eddie give AJ a good opponent next? I don't know, but is Eddie going to give Frotch his drink for putting them both together? Frotch is still waiting, Eddie. Give him his drink and then Frotch will call dogs off. Oh, is Eddie going to get Frotch back on DAZN, Porky? No, I think Frotch's DAZN numbers are done now with Eddie. I think that dog has. has gone on it now. That dog won't hunt anymore. But Eddie's saying, "Oh, I love Carl Froch and that, and we're always going to be close, this and that." Eddie, you can't stand sight of Carl Froch, but you're playing the game, aren't you? Stop it. It's like Sam Jones. He's just playing the game, isn't he? Sam Jones really knows that Joshua's shot to shit. Because if it were anybody else and it were an American, he'd be saying he's shot to shit. Because it's AJ, oh, he's done great for British boxing and two-hander, innit? We know, don't we? We know what's going on, don't we? But them people that are doing interviews, these boxing trainers and managers, and they say, no, I don't get involved in all that. AJ's finished and this and that. Listen, they were all loving it when Dubois filled him in. They were loving it when Ruiz done him. I know. I've been sat with these people when they've had it on the screen in the gym. They'd be like, oh, God, look at that. Couldn't even deal with a fat man. But they're not going to say it on the social medias. Shithousers. Off with their heads. I loved it. Joshua got filled in because he's a fraud. He hadn't fought Wilder, he hadn't fought Fury. Fury jumped in 3 times with him, only because he had nowhere to go. Do you know what I mean? If he had somewhere to go, he wouldn't have wanted them fights. Just put miles in him, them fights. He can't even talk properly now. Did you see him in front of all them kids on daytime TV, swearing and all that, blah de blah, we are Spartans. Spartans are not Brits! Do your history homework, Tyson. Jesus. Eddie says he wants to work with Dana White. Of course he does. Dana's got Turkey's hero and stuck up his arsehole. Of course he wants to work with Dana White. But Eddie's really choked in him, really, because he's got nobody in UK. Joshua's shot to shit. Crusher Ben's only really relevant if he's fighting Eubank. Anybody else, he gets flogged. He'll be in gimmick fights after that. Johnny Fisher, aka Elmer Fudd, big stick. He's my friend, he's my like. We're like brothers. Getting at all that. Oh, he's got Dave Allen on a 2-fight deal who talks like Scooby Doo and he's throwing all sorts of names about. Look, Eddie says Dave Allen sells out Sheffield, right? Couldn't do 15 tickets on a Dennis show in Sheffield. So now all of a sudden, now he's going to sell Sheffield Arena out. You'll see what that's about when Davey fights there. But I hope Dave gets a few quid out of the job with Eddie. But don't talk to me about Dave Allen being a big ticket seller because it reminds me of Ginger Pubes, old Fruity, when he was saying, Terry ticket seller Harper. How many did she do on that GMB show at Donny Keatmount, eh? Not a lot. So it is what it is. If you don't believe me, go and ask Izzy. So here's what it is. So, but yeah, Eddie. So crawl out Dana White's ringer. Eddie and Bellew encouraging Froch Darren Till. Bellew's encouraging it down a dark alley. Eddie's encouraging it in interviews. In a boxing ring and in a cage, yeah. Well, they'd love that, wouldn't you, Eddie Froch in a cage with Darren Till, to get to get his medicine. But Froch has done a bit of that, hasn't he? So that'd be all right. That unless Froch got to him early, but in a boxing match, it would be over within. How much shape Carl's in? What is he, about 13 stone and a half? Carl would probably knock Darren Till inside one round. It'd be a bloodbath. He'd be in a world of trouble. But if they got at it down Cat Alley, I think Froch would be in a world of trouble because it's two different disciplines, isn't it? But it is what it is. Crawford and Canelo sat there at Turkey's having a curry bite, looks of it, noshing him off. Uh, what do I think to that? I think Canelo's finished, and I think Crawford's coming to end. I think Crawford's going up in tank to deal with Canelo. So I think we're going to see Crawford bash him up in a schooling. That's what he might even stop him. I think he'd take him to points. Uh, so it is what it is. Somebody's fucking leaving comments on that Steffi Bull video from the other day saying that Steffi Bull fills me in. Well, I don't know if many people know this, but a few years ago I bought a black Merc, and as soon as I got it, I took it out and I had to film I filmed an amateur show at Denby Working Men's Club for a friend of Mick Wales. I'm not sure if it's Chester or something. I was up in Gantry. And Anthony Tomlinson, who I get on with, he came in outside, all that blah blah blah. So I went, all right. So I've gone outside, left my camera, I've gone outside. thought, I'm going to be all right here. I had something in boot at Merck as well. I thought, well, I can't get to Merck here. And they all surrounded me, didn't they? Little Danny Morell, Dave Allen's little chum. I'll leave it at that. I think Dave Allen stayed inside. There were a few others there as well, all baying for my blood, and I were on my own. And I just said to Anthony, What's your problem?" He said, "Oh, Steffi said that you said I've got a padded record." So I went, "Well, you have. Every win you've got, they've all they've all got losing records. So that to me is padded." Yeah, 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 yeah. What can he say to that? I get on actually with Anthony. We have spoke since. He's actually all right. He's a nice kid. Uh, so I said, who told you that? Well, Steffi says. I said, oh, that's why I sent him a tweet at 6 p.m. And I told him to get down to Denby, and then after we'll get at it in front of everybody in the village, DN12, and then we're going to get at it. Steffi didn't turn up, but Anthony got him on phone. He went, oh, do you want to fight Steffi then? I went, oh, get him down here. That's why I fucking come here. And Steffi's like, go with these in his transport to go down to my gym or something. Well, so I'm going to get in a transport with 6 or 7 people and go down to his gym on my Todd. No, I wanted it there and then. So what happened was I went in, I finished my job. Dennis got him on phone and set about him and made a threat to you, didn't he, Steffi? Do you remember? This is all on my channel, right? Ask anybody, ask Mick Wales, a lot of them. And Dennis put it on Steffi, and Steffi goes, Dennis, I'm just letting you know I'm with my missus, and you've had a drink and you're threatening me, and I'm recording this phone call. Didn't you, Steffi? Well, you won't be able to hear this now because you're doing porridge. Well, that's what happened. So now he shit his pants. But let me tell you this. If I'd have got him like that in Boston Strangler, I'd have plucked that ginger hair out like a fucking Buxton chicken. But I never got the opportunity. And he's had ample opportunity to get at it with me. Isn't that right? So, no, I even went to his house. His missus has got bigger bollocks than him. His missus come out, tried to claw me, and she kicked my back car door. That's a true story, yeah. She's a bit more livelier than him. So, no, we don't get on. I don't like him. Yeah, and I'm buzzing his Nick. He'll have someone I had for fucking years. It's not very nice, is it? Used to laugh. Ah, you idiot. You're going to Nick and all that. Well, you've got some now to do, haven't you? But even when you've done it, you've still not done as much as me. So even if you get a 16, what are you going to do? 8? I've still done more than you. It's not to fucking brag about going in there, mate. All it is a lot of wasted time, a lot of press ups, a lot of reading, and a lot of stood doing nothing with your organs laid dormant unless you keep yourself busy in your cell. So get somebody to send you a few floor exercise sheets of paper because there's no iPads in there, and keep yourself fit in yourself. But you'll figure it out. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Do you know? 97 out of 100 women leave the partners that are serving over a 5-year prison sentence. 97% out of 100. So is she going to wait for him? We'll see, won't we? Oh, there was smoke coming off his pen with begging letters. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Seen it all my life in there. So do your fucking rip, I'd say. And yeah, I'm buzzing you got porridge. Fuck about you lot. You shit about me. Are you trying to stab me back at Big Ron's? I don't care. So I get you at Boston Stranglehold and choke you out, kid, like I did Big Ron. Big Ron, where's me dough? We can give it to charity. Give me 5 grand, Big Ron, and we'll give it to charity, and you'll match it. We'll get at it on Fight Zone. We don't need to be doing it for money. I've got a company that'll take 4 tables at 12.50 a table, Dennis. That's 5 grand. So Scott Brunt will buy tables if we're getting at it. So there's plenty of money going in pot, and it must go to charity of my choice. I don't need anything out of it. I just want to punch you up, Dennis. You know what I mean? For all crimes you've committed in boxing in the last 10 years. Not that you've done that much. You're bowling about with that Big Max, aren't you? Big cuddly teddy bear. I don't know. Flex! Flexy! Oh, Flex. Flex and the Gab. First of all, Flex. Who are you training, Flex? And it's like I've said before, and I'll say it again, when you hand it keys into Ingle Gym, because it's not your gym. That gym's not designed for you to be charging hundreds of pounds to train people and give them diet advice. It's a community gym. Why is there no amateur training at the Ingle Gym, St Thomas's Gym on Newman Road, Sheffield? Why? And why is Johnny Horsecock not coming out and saying, Dominic shouldn't keys him really because he stopped amateurs training there. I don't even know if he's training any pros. Is he training one who got flogged a few months ago? So and the keys in. Do you know what I mean? And the keys in. Instead of taking all the time, takers in boxing. 49 years worth of funding. For what? Five world champions. What's that? One a decade? I'd say that's failure, me. But what can you do? As regards the Gad, the Gad doing interviews on a Coppers channel, that Boxing King Media said you don't know who I am. You've been sat next to me at shows many times. You spoke about me on Talk Sport, social media, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit you're saying that, Gad. You're not going to give me airtime, are you? Because you need access to Bricktop and Eddie Hills. Hills, the 7-0 Iceman from Billericay, 5 by way off. Fresh after his TKO victory over Ben Shalom, which were a push really, but Marcus McDonald, he get it as a TKO. But what can you do? What can you do? So, but oh, Flexy. Oh my God, Flexy. Can you imagine Flex? It'd be like having an alcoholic stood there with your kind of Tenant Super Strength. I used to drink that when I was a gearhead 20 odd years ago. It's like an alcoholic stood there on Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous, junkied out in his mind drinking Tenant Super Strength, giving advice about staying clean. You've got Flexi walking about, roided out in his mind, giving people advice. Who'd want to take fighters there and let him train them? What if he picked up the wrong drink? Could end up like Billy Joe, couldn't you? Flex copped it for that one, didn't you? You didn't get paid for that camp, did you? And his mate, the copper PC Gully, they may have that BYD, that electric car company, wrapped round the finger in Sheffield, but I know what they are. If you've got over 1 million subscribers and you're averaging 27, 28,000 a video, you've not got 1 million subscribers. Because what are the other 1,060,000 doing? They don't fucking exist. I could throw 2 or 3 grand over the next few months. These tech people, and they could make my channel all of a sudden have 150,000 subscribers. But he's cheating, isn't he? So he's still not going to get ad money. But that's why you're sending begging emails to one of my ex-sponsors, isn't it? Hey, Boxing King Media, hey? Because you're buying subscribers, and hey, probably buying views as well. But hey, if you're buying subscribers, pop, pop, bang on that one. Same with Coogan. What is he? 25, 26,000 a video. So there on analytics. I can show you how to do it. Hey, what's Coogan got? Nearly 1 million. But what over 950,000 doing? They don't fucking exist. They'd be bigger than Jonathan Ross. They'd have chat shows on ITV. But it is what it is, isn't it? Get it. Oh, so close. That's about it, really. Has anybody seen Big John Fury? Has anybody seen him? He's gone missing, hasn't he? It's Tyson got bladdered twice by Usyk. We can't find Big John Fury. We need to put a missing persons broadcast out for Big John Fury. John, I miss you. We need your input. Come out of retirement. If I see you, John, I'll give you a big old cuddle and a big kiss. We love John Fury, really, don't we? He's so brilliant, isn't he? Oh. Liverpool lost race for Alexander Isak. We didn't want him anyway, he's pony. That's about it, really. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Don't forget, send your emails to Carl Froch. carlfroch@yahoo.com. I shouldn't have to be dealing with all that. Like, it takes hours and hours and hours. Send him in and he can pick 20. Cobra, when you've got them, right, just get in touch with me and that'll be extra on top of what I'm going to ask you. But you're not going to get an easy ride off me. That's why I think you'll bottle it. So, but I ain't coming on your channel till you've come on mine. That's the agreement. Your words, not mine, kid. Your words. So you need to come on Porky's Corner and be a man of your word. Otherwise, there won't be any Froch on fighting when I'm done with you, lad. Pop, pop, bang. Go on, booyaka. Thanks for liking and subscribing and hitting that subscribe button, but the notification button as well. Do you know why? You get your Porky fix straight to your phone. Thanks for liking or subscribing and leaving a comment. Very important you leave a comment. And if you want to get very personal, it's porkycorner@mail.com. All right. Send him what you want. Send him what you want. We reply to everybody. All right. So I'm thinking about having a special troll day. If anybody wants to come in, but you've got to show your face. I want to see how ugly you are and what your bed sits look like. Oh my God. Go on, booyaka.